Welcome to CTV's broadcast of East China High School Sports, presented to the community by Magda. Let's join our announcers now for all the action of East China High School Sports.
Good evening and welcome to East China Stadium for a Mac Blue showdown between Lamphere Rams and your St. Clair Saints. I'm joined in the booth tonight with alumni Maya Freeland. Welcome, Maya.
Good to be here again.
Let's take a look at tonight's matchup. First for Lamphere, coached by Mike Joa. Lamphere is 4-2 in league play, 7-2 overall. They're coming off a very impressive 8-0 home win against Clawson. St. Clair is 7-0 in the league play. They're 8-2 overall. They're coming off an impressive home win against previously unbeaten Lakeview. St. Clair and Lamphere met back in April in the first meeting, and St. Clair won 1-0 at Lamphere. Should be a highly contested game. What do you see in tonight's action, Maya?
Definitely, I would say Lakeview, St. Clair, Lamphere, top 3 teams in the league. So St. Clair's got to show up and play because although they won last time, I heard that they didn't play their best. So I think if they show up and they play tonight, then it'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, I know Coach Freeland's looking forward to this game as they can take total control of the Mac Blue division by beating their top 2 opponents. They had an impressive win on Monday against Lakeview.
Yeah, that was a big win.
Yeah, and if they can take care of business tonight, it will put them in basically how I see it in the league is full control, and they just got to take care of business.
Exactly.
As we'll take a little bit of a break as St. Clair announced the starting lineup.
Number 8, senior captain, Sam Harwood. Number 9, senior, Kaylin Walker. Number 10, freshman, Lila Cron. Number 11, sophomore, Gwen Salisbury. And if we could wish a happy birthday to number 12, junior, Tara Malone. Number 13, junior, Emma Sullivan. Number 14, junior, Nyla Bush. Number 15, sophomore, Gwen Jaloski. Number 17, senior, Aubrey Donaldson. Number 18, sophomore, Allie Komorowski. Number 21, senior captain, Ella Farkas. And your keeper, number 42, senior, Abby Perry. The Saints are head coached by Cliff Freeland, assisted by Jim Allen, Matt Gilbert, Tom Kenyon, and Jeremy Donaldson. Let's go Saints.
Well, Maya, it looks like weather conditions again are blustery 50 degrees, but there's a pretty good wind blowing north to south here. I don't know if the wind will put much of an effect on the game. Or
Looking at the flag, depending on who won the coin toss and who's going to be on what half, the wind definitely plays a pretty big role, shots-wise. So say you're taking a shot on net from 20 yards out and the wind's in your favor, it'll go a lot farther. It'll be a lot harder of a shot, but when you're kicking into the wind, it's a lot harder.
Yeah, and I could definitely tell just looking at the girls that the wind chill is definitely already playing a factor. It's cold out there.
Mm-hmm.
In goal tonight for Lamphere is sophomore Natalie Rose, and in goal for St. Clair, as always, is Abby Perry. Looks like Lamphere will start with possession of the ball to begin this game.
He's done tonight? I don't know if he did tonight, but he's done a game before. He's got it.
Here we go. Lamphere takes possession as they kick it back. St. Clair, nice interception there.
Almost got a quick one there, Bill.
Lamphere keeps the ball in. Knocked out by St. Clair. It will be a throw-in by Lamphere.
Good pressure by Gwen Salisbury.
Lamphere tries to get something going, but again intercepted by St. Clair as they go on to attack. Harmless shot on goal there, as the Lamphere goalkeeper has no problem taking care of it. She kicks it out to center field. Lamphere got a nice bounce there.
Definitely important for St. Clair to play under control and calmly against this team.
Lamphere looks to finally push it into St. Clair's territory. As number 8, Musket, controls the ball. Farkas gives it to the middle to Helton. Helton finds Claire Freeland. Back over to Farkas. About midfield as she starts to attack. Salisbury over on a little give and go, but ball out of bounds. Will be a throw in by Lamphere. Once again, the ball out of bounds. Will be a throw in by Lamphere at their own end. Good defensive pressure here by St. Clair as they intercept it and center it.
Great ball by Ella Farkas. Oh.
Claire Freeland with the chance on goal there, just a little bit wide.
There for the one-timer, though. St. Clair's definitely going to need to execute on their scoring opportunities in this game. I think that was something they struggled with the last time they played Lamphere, so capitalizing on those opportunities is going to be really big for this game.
Yeah, looking at the roster of Lamphere, they're pretty young. They've only got 2 seniors in today's, or actually 3 senior in today's matchup, but a lot of underclassmen, a lot of sophomores. So they're going to be good for some time.
Oh yeah, next 2 years are going to be great for them. Oh, great ball!
Great pass by Gwen Salisbury as Rose, the goalkeeper, comes out.
Just a little too much on that, but good run by Kennedy and a great idea by Gwen.
Coach Freeland's got to be happy just when he sees early on. Looks like definitely St. Clair's on the attack.
Oh, I would agree with that. I think they came out of the gate probably a lot better, from what I've heard, than the last game when they played against Lamphere. They're pressuring the ball well, which is really important.
Farkas centers it to the middle, back over to Claire Freeland. Over to Tara Malone.
Oh, great ball.
It's a foot race. St. Clair controls it in their end and looking to set up. Great centering pass here.
Ooh. Oh.
Shot on goal.
Oh,
well
good
played
try by
there
Ella
by
Farkas.
Rose. Farkas with an opportunity there.
Yeah, this is definitely good to see in the first couple minutes of the game. St. Clair with all these opportunities, we just need to capitalize.
Whenever you see our numbers on these uniforms,
That's why it takes me out when they were the black ones. The black ones are so hard to tell.
Malkowski's trying to get some started for Lamphere, but once again intercepted by great defensive pressure by St. Clair. Lamphere gets the ball back and they just try to get it out to center. They do find
Oh, quick counter. That was a
Musket.
good idea, but too much by Lamphere.
Here comes Perry way out of the goal again, which you gotta like her aggressiveness.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what makes her as good as she is she's so aggressive.
So you can see St. Clair, they're getting better and better. I know this is a third game that we've covered, and you can just see their confidence growing and starting to trust one another a little bit and playing more unselfish as a team.
Yeah, definitely just from experience of playing for St. Clair as well. As the season goes on and as you all get more comfortable with each other, get used to playing with each other, it just keeps getting better and better.
Helton tries to set something up, and She finds Walker over on the east sideline. Oh, good look by Farkas once again. Almost catches Helton. It'll be a throw-in by St. Clair about midfield. Header there by Lamphere as they take control of midfield and looking to attack. Number 10, Robinson.
Tried to switch the field, but intercepted by Tara. Interesting foul call. Lamphere has a free kick at the 50.
The ref's explaining it there to Coach Freeland.
Doesn't seem too happy about it.
No.
Ooh.
Side out. It'll be St. Clair with a throw-in. Ali Komorowski tries to control it, but it's intercepted there by Lamphere as they start going, but St. Clair quickly there. It'll be a side out by Lamphere here, deep in St. Clair's territory.
It's one wide open in the middle of the field.
Helton intercepts, but Robinson gets control for Lamphere. Tara just misses Kennedy in the open field. Last time these two teams played, Maya, it was a 1-0 game. You think we'll see another defensive battle? It's kind of setting up that way.
Honestly, that's what it seems like, but considering that I believe that the third in the league, it goes St. Clair, Lakeview, Lamphere, I definitely think it can be better than a 1-0 final score, but it's definitely going to be a tough one for both teams. We're only 8 minutes in, though, so I guess it can always be too early to tell, only because there's both teams, either one could have started off slow, could have started off a little rough, and then who knows what can happen in the rest of the first half and even the second half, too.
And these bigger matchups, is there's kind of feeling out process, see what they're kind of going to try to do, how they're going to attack you?
Yeah, I would definitely, honestly, in this situation against Lamphere, when they know they've played them before, they know what it's going to be like, they just had to come out with a ton of pressure, and they just need to make sure that they play hard. So I think that's honestly probably the game plan. And I'm sure there's a lot more detail to it than that, but that's something that I'm sure they talked about before the game and at practices this week. And I'm sure they're going to play them in response to how Lamphere played in the first game that they played against each other.
Well, it looks like Lamphere is finally getting something going and into St. Clair's territory. As Musket kicks it out of bounds, actually St. Clair will have a throw-in.
Tessa Freeland in for St. Clair.
Checking in, a girl you know, Tessa Freeland.
Baby sister. She just went in for her big sister, actually.
Did you like playing with your siblings?
I did. I've never really gotten to play with Tessa just because of our 4-year age gap, but I loved playing with Claire. Definitely, I don't know if it's just because she's my sister and we know each other well, but she's definitely one of my favorite people to play with.
Were you also on traveling teams with Claire?
No, unfortunately, I wish we were, but travel teams are based off of your age, like the year you were born.
Oh, here's a little runaway here. Sorry to interrupt you, by Lamphere. They got...
That was a close one.
What was the call there, Maya?
That's going to be offsides, I believe.
Okay.
So...
Can you explain to the audience what's an offsides in soccer?
Offsides is very difficult to explain, honestly. It's pretty hard to understand, but pretty much you're offsides if you're behind the last defender before the ball is played and the ball gets played to your feet. So say there's a defender at the 20-yard line, and that's the last defender before the goalie.
You can't be at the 19.
You can't be at the 19 and have a ball played to you and then turn around and shoot and score.
Got it.
So
there's no set line.
There's
where
no
it's an
set-
offside like in
yeah.
hockey. Okay. Thank you.
Looks like it's going to be a corner for Lamphere. This is dangerous. Like I said, the last time I covered a game, corner kicks are always great scoring opportunities for any team that's taking them, as long as they capitalize and they use it to their advantage.
You also said that Coach Freeland and the Saints have been working on this defense a little.
Oh,
more.
yeah. I'm not sure if they've done it as much this year, but even last year, my senior year, and the years before that, we always worked on defending corner kicks because it's crucial, especially in games like this when you're playing and when it's a decently even matchup. You can't let goals like that in.
Lamphere, again, is on the attack here in St. Clair's territory as they kick it over to the west side. A little bit too much as St. Clair will take over possession. St. Clair's making a lot more substitution than Lamphere. In fact, looking at their bench, I don't see a whole lot of players unless they're just bundled up tight.
I think they're bundled up, honestly, but so far they haven't made a substitution, but it looks like they're about to make one, but looks like they're not going to be making very many of them, that's for sure, especially compared to St. Clair.
Yeah, that's one thing from doing the games. It looks like St. Clair's have had more depth than most of their opponents.
I would agree with that. St. Clair definitely has a good bench.
Here's Lamphere on the attack again.
Ooh, that was a good idea by Lamphere. That was close though. Tempted across the ball.
Lamphere is definitely controlling the pace right now as they got St. Clair on their heels. Nice centering pass.
Well, that's going to be a foul on Taylor Helton.
Taylor plays aggressive. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, that's true. And I think that's one of her best attributes as a player, honestly, is how hard she works. But, sometimes with the right ref, they'll take it the wrong way. And it'll end up in more fouls than not, unfortunately.
Well, it looks like there's a free kick about at the 30-yard line here. Once again out of bounds. It will be a throw-in by Lamphere inside St. Clair's territory. More substitutions. Hallerbach and Freeland checks back in.
Pulling out Taylor Helton and Tessa Freeland. Or actually, is that Tessa?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My eyes are kind of bad, so can't count on me when it comes to people, honestly.
We are working without the screens tonight.
Here, and let me tell you, I don't have my glasses on, so.
Good work by Nyla. She knocks it off a Lamphere player, so it'll be a throw-in inside Lamphere's territory as St. Clair trying to be the first one on the scoreboard. Throw-in by Farkas. She tries to find Hallerback, but again, kicked out of bounds by Lamphere. It will be another throw-in by St. Clair.
Ooh, that was a great throw.
Ball, but basically up to midfield. Tara Malone looks to get something started. Ball goes out the end of the end zone, and it will be a free kick here by Lamphere.
St. Clair definitely needs to win the 50-50 balls in this game. Doesn't matter what team you're playing. If you win the 50-50 balls, you win the game, honestly, is how that works. But
once again, ball out of bounds. Both teams looking to kind of regain control here. I would say the first half, St. Clair kind of controlled. The last 10 minutes, I think Lamphere's had St. Clair on the heels, but here's St. Clair looking for a good scoring chance here.
Yeah, I would definitely say in the first few minutes or 10 minutes of the game, St. Clair was definitely outpossessing Lamphere, but seemed to switch up a little bit.
St. Clair does have it in deep in Lamphere's territory.
So yeah, if you want to go, you sure? Okay, awesome. Thanks, buddy. You can leave in like 5 minutes.
Stolen there by Lamphere.
Okay. Awesome, man. She'll love it.
Ball out of bounds off of St. Clair. I believe that will be a. Oh, it was off Lamphere. It will be a throw-in by St. Clair. I was correct. Lamphere's throwing. Nice pressure there by St. Clair as they intercepted and now look to go on the attack.
Too much.
Rose, the goalie, comes out to control it for Lamphere.
St. Clair's got to be a little bit a little careful with balls like that, playing them, just because they have the wind in their favor, and so the ball is going to move a lot faster and a lot farther than they normally would. So.
And then just you have to come back the same way. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. Call me if you need to.
Ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in by St. Clair.
Checking back in for St. Clair.
Looks like Alley coming out of that. Geese coming off the field.
Yeah, one might hold up.
It's always a feeling out process. It's a bad pass.
It was. It didn't look good.
All right, here we go. St. Clair looking. Oh,
Good sign. They didn't
almost got Hollerback breaking up the middle, but well defended there by Lamphere.
Oh, here we go.
play that.
Here we go. It's a foot race. Looks like
Lamphere passes
Salisbury?
it back. Yeah, that was Salisbury.
Lamphere gets it out of danger here. Back up to midfield as St. Clair tries to keep it in and keep the pressure on Lamphere.
I'll send her a text to her phone too.
Ooh, great ball.
Great pass by Hollerback. She kind of waits for Hollerback. She takes a shot off the back of a Lamphere player. Rose once again controls it for Lamphere.
Opportunities like that, we definitely need to capitalize on those.
Keep it down there like
Yeah, great scoring chance there by St. Clair.
Number 11, she should have shot that ball.
right.
She just sat up and she got a wide open shot.
All right, Lamphere tries to center it. Passes a little bit too far. As it kicked back to
Oh,
Perry.
clear.
If she kicks it out of danger. Trying to find Nyla Bush. But it will be a throw-in by Lamphere. At her hole will throw it in.
Girls, anybody?
Lamphere's doing a great job finding each other's feet.
Oh,
That was a great shot.
she got a lot of foot into that one, but it just a little bit wide.
Lila Khan, Ali Khan, checking in for St.
Yeah, like I said, Lamphere's doing a great job finding feet with their passes. They're connecting incredibly well.
on the back so maybe not the front.
That was a good scoring chance by Lamphere. Let's see if St. Clair can get something going as they get a free kick out of their end zone. Nice kick. That got behind everybody, and there's a footways with Hollerback.
Shoot it.
Kennedy Hollerback. Ooh.
Oh, great
Yeah,
look. Oh,
that was a great idea.
very unselfish play.
Kennedy's got a left foot.
Ball's just over the goal. Do you know, could you see who sailed that one over the goal there?
I think that might have been Lila Cron. Or was it Taylor? It might have been Taylor. Like I said, eyes are bad, so I think it was Taylor in the
Those
middle.
darker uniforms make it a little bit tough to
Yeah,
see.
especially without the screens working too.
Yes.
Ooh,
Hollerback with a nice shot on goal. Well played there by Rose again. They keep knocking on the door.
it'll come eventually. I just need to keep shooting.
St. Clair again puts the pressure. Once again, Rose has to control it.
See 'em better though, because they're just blue on the back of all white. You know what I mean? They don't have a name or anything kind of in the way.
fight here
Ooh.
in midfield. Collision.
Surprised that wasn't a foul. Takes a lot to knock Claire down.
They called that foul on Taylor.
Wow.
There.
That was Claire. I think they called that on Claire. That's crazy. That girl was on top of her.
Coach Freeland's
Wow.
arguing the refs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Claire's definitely not a player that gets a lot of fouls, that's for sure. She's strong, but she's smart when she goes in for tackles.
St. Clair dodges a bullet there. Nyla Bush is checking back in. Harwood comes off the bench. St. Clair gets that midfield. They try to throw it into Lamphere territory, but the ball will sail out of bounds on the west side.
I mean, I haven't personally seen the field, but I'm assuming since it was a little rainy earlier today, it was sprinkling when I got here. The field's probably pretty slippery. The turf is. That doesn't help with passes either. That's if when you see it skipping like that, bouncing a lot more. It's not always normal. So I definitely think that the dampness of the field, yeah, that definitely has something to do with it. Another reason why the ball is just moving so fast.
Ball out of bounds, side out, St. Clair. Well, I will say this. We're fortunate just to get these games in. As a lot of looking around the high school sports schedule, a lot of softball and baseball been postponed or rained out. And
oh, yeah.
Just, there's a foul there at about the 20 inside Lanphere's territory. Now, will that be a free kick there?
Yes, that'll be a free kick. And, move it up a little bit more. That's at the 20. What? They're having her kick it pretty far back. I'd say it's more inside the 20, but she's at a little bit before the 25 right now. These are definitely good opportunities that they need to capitalize on as well. Free kicks inside the 20.
And it's not the player that gets fouled. You can pick whoever on the
Yeah,
free
you
kick?
can pick whoever you want to take the kick.
Okay. Shot sails out of bounds.
Missed just a little bit wide.
16 minutes to go in the first half. Still 0-0.
Got the best team jacket of any coach. He did.
Just so you know, he has no shirt on underneath him. He's hot.
Looks like he bought that jacket from East Lampall.
For all Mr. Allen.
Perry comes way out to kick it out of harm's way here for St. Clair.
All used to be my jam back in the day. My buddy's dad owned a place called Otto's Popcorn there.
Looks like St. Clair's making 3 subs. Salisbury, Harwood, and Tessa Freeland are going in.
Tessa Freeland?
Looks like
Forgot I need to clarify.
Crone's coming out.
Komorowski and then Claire.
Helton. Oh, and Claire, yeah.
Claire, yeah. I can just tell by the way she runs. Yeah, St. Clair's definitely making a lot more subs than Lamphere is, which I can assume is because there's a lot more depth for St. Clair. The girls on the bench are a lot better than possibly the girls on Lamphere's bench, but like I said, I can only assume that. Every coach is different when it comes to subbing and how much they sub.
St. Clair tries to get it out of their own end here as they go on to attack now. Just a little bit too far, looking for Helton. Nyla Bush will take it, though, at midfield, and now it looks like St. Clair's on to attack.
Oh, it was a great idea.
Tries to find Salisbury, but just a little bit behind her.
I think Gwen was making a run inside, and Nyla was thinking she was going to make the run outside. So, not necessarily miscommunication, just different thinking on that play.
Here's a throw-in. Gwen heads it out of there. Farkas keeps it in Lamphere's end. Ball in the middle. Tessa with a
Oh,
shot.
Tessa.
Put everything into it.
Yeah, put her whole body weight into that one. Lost her balance a little bit.
It's all right.
I definitely say that was definitely right place, right timing. She just sometimes it's hard to get around those balls when they're moving that fast to get the right footing, the right foot placement to take a quality shot. It's hard.
On display.
Ball out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for St. Clair and Lamphere's end. Here's a good scoring opportunity. A little bit too wide as Lamphere will gain possession. Kind of a game of runs. I thought the first 7 to 10 minutes St. Clair kind of had controlled and Lamphere kind of found the momentum, and now it feels like Lamphere's back on their heels as St. Clair's kind of in the attack zone.
Yeah, it's definitely going back and forth this game. Whoever's holding possession more, they keep flip-flopping. Which for either team isn't a good thing. Obviously, each team wants to be in possession the whole game. That was a good ball, great idea. Ooh, that can be risky sometimes, but
Number 10 for Lamphere's been all over the field. Kate Robinson's done a nice job for them.
Middle.
She's one of the only seniors on the team. Oh, nice steal here. St. Clair's.
great ball by Nyla. Was that
Hallerbuck
Nyla?
gets behind the defense.
That might have been
Great ball by
Tessa.
Nyla. Shot on
Yes.
goal. Hallerbuck.
I couldn't tell if that was
Goal.
Tessa that assisted that.
Scored by number 5, Kennedy Hallerback. Assisted to number 14, Nyla.
Yeah, Nyla. That was my
Assist-
first guess.
That was Hallerback's 6th goal of the season. Great assist by Nyla Bush.
That was a great ball. Now St. Clair just needs to keep the momentum going. They can't. I mean, from when I played, it was never a problem that they got too comfortable and then, let off a little bit. But it's definitely important for them to keep the momentum going, keep putting the pressure on, keep working hard like they are.
Because the vibe's actually conservative. It's not up a ton.
St. Clair
By the way, is this new?
wants to work on this momentum here. That was a huge goal with just over 12 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, if St. Clair can go into the second half with any lead at all, 1-0, 2-0, whatever it may be, then it's always nice.
Phil and I ripped it off.
He was like, "Guess we're over it. It's childproof now. Don't touch it."
Hallerback tries.
Great
goes
ball. That was a
across the
great
field.
ball. Great ball by Kennedy. Switched the field perfectly.
I can't see how you're getting the bound. You have to rip this thing off or something.
Ball out of bounds. Will be a throw in by Farkas here. Just misses Helton as Lamphere takes control. Hallerbeck's working hard down there. Again, St. Clair deep into Lamphere's territory, looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead here.
I told you guys, Craig Hickey was a good football player today. Marysville?
Oh, that was a good idea. Tried to play it through the middle.
Good centering pass. As Claire gets it back to center, back to Claire.
Oh, that was a great one-time pass.
Marysville was a powerhouse when he played back in that day. Walk, run, say they.
I'd say Claire is the calm in the middle of the storm on the field.
Shot. Oh, nice shot there by Komorowski. Rose does a nice job defending that one. Lamphere out to midfield here as each team looking to regain possession. Once again, Kate Robinson for Lamphere is doing a nice job. Lamphere's looking to attack now and tie this thing up. 13. Nice job. Nice defense there by St. Clair.
Jalen Walker, Gwen Gillespie, back in for St. Clair.
That's one day that though.
Now, as a soccer player, Maya, did you guys have different offenses and defenses for your opponent, or was it basically you played your type of game and they had to beat you, or did you adjust to?
It's a little bit of both. There's different formations you can play. There's like, for example, you can play a 3-4-3. That's what my college team played this year. Actually, that's 3 defense, 4 midfielders, 3 forwards. So there's that. St. Clair a lot of times will play a 4-3-3, and honestly, you can play a 4-4-2. A 4-4-2 is more like a defensive
Alignment.
Yeah, and then there's like a 3-4-3, like what my college played this year. You have to have pretty solid defenders to play one like that because that's a much more offensive lineup. So you can change it based on the team you're playing. Like if you're playing a better team, one that you know is better than you definitely play more defensively. But like I said, it's a good mixture. St. Clair's going to play a certain style of play no matter what formation they're playing in. So it's a good combination of both.
Nice. Here's Perry way out of the goal once again as she been very aggressive. Throws it out of bounds though, and Lamphere will have possession inside St. Clair's territory.
I want to say that's only Lamphere's maybe 3rd sub of the first half.
Yeah, I think as a player, you'd rather be out there running and staying warm. On the bench looks a lot cooler.
Oh yeah.
Than being out on the field.
When you're out there running, it's especially even in weather this cold, then you're so warm. But the second you stop running, and you start to feel it.
Yeah. Ball out of bounds. St. Clair will actually Lamphere will have a throw in inside St. Clair's territory. Lamphere's Robinson looks to center it over to Musket.
It was a close one. Lamphere just had it probably at the 6-yard line.
Once again, Lamphere gets control about midfield as they look to attack again, trying to hit number 16 down the east side, but well played there by St. Clair. Here we go. Hollerback, nice job controlling the ball.
Oh, okay. For a second I thought they were going to call that on Kennedy, but
That might have been the first foul on Lamphere. Or second. There was a free kick at the 20.
Oh yeah, second I think. The play was actually at the 50-yard line. The fact that wow. Every time they've had a free kick, they've just pushed it back. What? I swear the play where Kennedy got fouled was almost on the 50-yard line, and now Elfark is taking it from the 25.
Yes, boy.
That's crazy.
She's got a big leg.
Oh, yeah. She's a huge foot.
Number 15 for Lamphere. Adderholtz trying to get something going for Lamphere. Centering to Musket. Again, well played there by Claire Freeland. Komorowski gets it over to Walker.
Ooh. Another foot race between Kennedy and Lamphere center back. She needs to settle it.
Hollerbeck looking.
She's got a left foot shot. Oh,
great.
That was a good try by Kennedy. She's got it. She's a lefty, but I mean she can shoot with both feet. But
here's a great opportunity by St. Clair to go up a commanding two-goal lead with 5:47 left in the first half.
Yeah, this could be good for St. Clair. They need to capitalize. That's for sure.
I love it when you put that last nail in the coffin early, Bill.
That was a great ball by Kennedy.
Oh, just over Helton's head here. St. Clair still keeps it in and looks to go on attack. Nice play there by Robinson.
definitely don't want to counter by Lamphere right now because St. Clair, the entire team is pretty much in Lamphere's defensive third. That's another thing. If you don't capitalize on your corner and the other team gets it, their counterattack is
And the field's wide open.
so quick. Exactly. Then St. Clair's busting their butts to get back to defend. I mean, in that scenario, it didn't happen, but
Thrown by Lamphere here as they look to tie this game up. Well defended there by St. Clair. Out of bounds by St. Clair. It will be a throw in about midfield for Lamphere. St. Clair's definitely pushing the pace. Lamphere can't get into any kind of rhythm. Nice handling there by Adderholt.
that was great pressure by Gwen Salisbury. Oh, wow. It's going to be a free kick for Lamphere. Foul on Gwen.
McNabb for Lamphere will do the honors. Good centering kick here, just over her. Actually, Lamphere does gain control. Musket back to Robinson. Robinson tries to find Musket on a give and go, but well played there by St. Clair. Here's St. Clair again, going on the offense.
Kids must be playing smarter these days than in the past years. There'd always be like some knee injuries. Haven't seen
You still
I don't want to.
Throw in by St. Clair.
But you know what, though? You said that back-to-back games, and you were going to jinx
Did
that.
I? Probably say it every game.
St. Clair definitely going on the attack again. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
You just need to keep up the pressure.
Claire Freeland checks back in.
Pulling off KK Walker, it looks like.
I'm here with you, Bill. We're West Box buddies.
Ball out of bounds. Be a throw in by St. Clair.
I know I'll look around. Where did he go? He's gone.
Hollerback again controls the ball. She tries to find Komorowski up the middle. She runs into a Lamphere defender. Back over to Farkas. Farkas tries to find Salisbury, but kicked out of there by Lamphere. Now Musket will go on to charge for Lamphere. She centers the ball.
Good clear by Tara Malone.
Here's Clear, trying to control it at midfield.
Is it a miracle that it's not raining? Or look at the sky.
Here goes Robinson too.
Oh, they got someone running back post. Great defense by Taro. Oh, Lamphere still got a
Good
cross off.
center. Nice job by Perry sliding across to make
Great
the stop.
save.
Nice boot there by Perry to get it out about to midfield. St. Clair looking to go on attack again with a minute left in the first half. Throw on by St. Clair about midfield.
Last minute to play in this half.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
that took a tremendous
Wow.
bounce and almost hits the top crossbar to deny a goal.
From the 40.
Holy cow.
That could have been
I
bad.
think that
Bad
was-
for Lamphere.
I
Great
think
for
that was
St.
Tara
Clair.
Malone,
But
wasn't it?
it might have been.
Is that Tara?
I think it was Taro.
I was paying attention. I think that had a chance.
Wow. That's what I'm saying with the wet turf. The bounces that these balls take is ridiculous. I would definitely say number 10, Kate Robinson, probably Lamphere's at least best player in this game is what it
Yes.
seems like. She's dominating the center of the field. She seems to be a part of almost every play, starting every play.
Extremely quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, winding down in the first half. Well, at the end of one, it's St. Clair 1, Lamphere 0. We will be back for second half coverage on CTV.
Hello, my name's John Schell, and I am proud to be part of the family here at La Fontaine. Not only do I work at the best place in the world, but I'm also a husband and a father to 2 beautiful girls at home. When it comes to purchasing a vehicle, it's usually a planned event because it's a big purchase for most folks. That's why it is my life's mission to serve my guests at the absolute highest level of customer service possible. Come see me or get started online at LaFontaineChevroletBuickGMC.com.
Hi, I'm Greg Ross. I'm the Assistant General Manager at Magna here in St. Clair. Every day on my commute, I see now hiring signs, including at our own facility. We too are looking for great people to join our team at our brand new facility. We're looking for skilled trades, engineers, purchasing, human resources, leadership, and many more positions. We offer training, development, and a fair wage. We have a facility that is state-of-the-art, with good lighting and a focus on your safety. If you want to be part of a winning team, are willing to work hard, contribute your ideas, go to magna.com careers and apply today.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sadillac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Greg Ross. I'm the Assistant General Manager at Magna here in St. Clair. I've spent almost 20 years with this company, and I can personally attest that at Magna you will work hard, but you will be given an opportunity if you're willing to take it. I've been a leader at this division since very near the beginning. I know this team. Our leadership team is committed to listening and driving forward every day towards our goal of world class. Join our team and let's create the future of mobility together. Apply today at magna.com/careers.
All right, looks like the teams are taking the field for the second half. Maya, what do you think of the first half? You think both coaches are happy where they're at? I know St. Clair has a 1-0 lead.
I don't think I would say that they're happy with where they're at. I think Lamphere's coach definitely obviously wants a win out of this, and I think Coach Cliff also. I'm sure he's glad with the 1-0 lead, but I think that the team could, St. Clair at least, I think they could definitely be playing a little bit better. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not playing bad by any means, but they could definitely clean up the passes a little bit, play with a little bit more intensity, and I think that the score could be a little bit different, but
Most definitely. I thought that St. Clair definitely controlled the pace, especially late in the first half. I don't think Coach Freeland is satisfied with the 1-0 lead, but I think Lamphere knows this is still in reach and a game for them to steal. So let's get it started here. St. Clair will gain possession in the second half. All the girls are kind of, you can tell they're cold. They need to get running a little bit to warm up.
Oh, yeah. And it's not like the locker room's any warmer either. Actually, I don't know. It seems like they've been doing some renovations to it, so maybe it's a little bit warmer now. But I know from when I played football and when I played soccer that those locker rooms, I'd still be freezing.
Most definitely is. It's kind of warming up here is Lamphere. Tell you what, this Robinson girl she's quick. They gotta definitely keep their eye on her. As St. Clair does intercept it, and now it's Malone racing up the east sideline.
Great ball.
She gets it out to
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Did she take off her
knee brace?
Yeah.
She probably did. She tore her MCL actually last year. She was out for about 3 weeks. I don't know the exact story, but I think that she tore it about a year before that, because you can still play in a torn MCL, and then she got surgery to remove a lot of the scar tissue. So I think that's why she was wearing
definitely
it.
tough. She'll have a corner kick here as she centers it. Great ball.
That was a great ball. St. Clair just needs to capitalize.
Lamphere's desperately trying to get it out of their zone as they do.
This is where I was talking about the counterattack can be deadly, but the ball skipped just a little bit and missed her foot.
Malone will throw it in here for St. Clair. She finds Komorowski. Up to Helton. Ball's out of bounds, and I believe it will be a throw-in by St. Clair. It's Tara Malone once again. As I heard on the announcements, it's their birthday today.
It is Tara's birthday. She's turning 17.
Nyla Bush has control, looking to set it up, trying to find Hollerbach as there's a good battle here with Robinson and Hollerbach. Kenyon tries to throw it back into St. Clair's zone. She controls it at midfield. She finds Nyla Bush.
Oh, that's a great give and go.
To Hollerbach. Whistle here. Looks like a foul on Lamphere. Will this be a free kick?
Yes, this is a free kick. Anytime there's a foul on the other team, it will be a free kick. Looks like Avery's taking it, probably because this is her side, and Ella Farkas has a great foot, so I'm sure that she's going to be running in, making a run.
Shot on goal here, stopped by Rose once again. Lamphere gets it down to St. Clair's zone, but nicely defended here. Helton working hard at midfield. Malkowski for Lamphere, trying to get something going for him. Ball out of bounds, and St. Clair will have a throw in at their end. Farkas tries to get the ball out of there. Lamphere controls it at midfield, throws it back to St. Clair's zone.
Great control by Avery.
Harwood throws it back to Kenyon out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in about midfield for Lamphere. Allie tries to jump in front of it. Jared kicks it out of there. Over to Nyla Bush. Here comes Robinson for Lamphere. She centers it.
She's so quick, Robinson is.
Oh, Abby just kind of toes it out of bounds there. I don't think she wanted to do that.
No, definitely meant to kick it a little bit further, but I think that it just took a funny bounce, and she didn't get a good foot on it, but that's the risk you run when you play it back to the goalie always.
Lamphere looks to attack. Nice play there by Helton to get it out to Nyla Bush as she races up the east zone. St. Clair's got a little bit of momentum here. Nice throw ahead to Hollerbach. She gets behind the defense here. She tries to center it to Helton. Just blocked there by Lamphere. Ball out of bounds. It'll be St. Clair's with an opportunity inside Lamphere's goal.
Kalen Walker in for St. Clair.
Donaldson and Walker checks back in for St. Clair as they again make many substitutions.
One more goal.
Oh, gets a slushy for the ride home.
Put it on ice.
St. Clair keeps the pressure. Here comes that Robinson too. Here comes Robinson racing up the middle. She tries to find her player, but just a little bit too deep. Lamphere's got some momentum going.
I think Tara's ankle might have gotten kicked.
That never feels good, especially on a day like tonight.
No, she's got a bad ankle. She's had a lot of issues with, so I'm assuming it was probably her bad one, or she just got kicked in a funny place.
This will be a throw-in by Lamphere deep inside St. Clair territory. Robinson's
Dangerous.
Nice center.
Wow.
Get it out of there.
That was close.
Lamphere with a great scoring chance, but Perry again, her aggressiveness pays off for St. Clair. Nice kick there to get it out of harm's way.
Oh, the goal? For the ice?
Ball out of bounds will be a throw-in for St. Clair, about midfield. Farkas will do the honors.
I didn't see that forever.
Nice kick by Farkas to the center of the field. Lamphere does a nice job defending it, but intercepted there by Harwood. Or that's Kenyon, my apologies. Over to Holler back on the east side of the field. She tries to take control back to her. She slips a little bit. Here's Robinson again with the steal.
Definitely need to watch this counter. That was a great ball. Great ball down the line.
Great lead there. It's number 2, Maya Holt. Good centering pass. Malkowski almost gets behind St. Clair.
Oh, it looks like everyone just paused there for a second. That was weird.
Gotta definitely watch number 10. Perry finally gets control for St. Clair and will get it out of harm's way.
Officials are getting, what are they getting, $70 a game left on them?
What are they getting? No, they're getting 58. So that's JV game.
Claire Freeland tries to find Walker, just a little bit past her. More substitutions by St. Clair as Nyla Bush comes in for Crone. Or for Tara, I'm sorry.
They're not bad. This team's going to be much better next year because they got a lot of young players.
There's Robinson, man. She is quick.
Like this girl is everywhere, number 10. She plays all over the place now.
It's so cold out there. It's like kind of raining, but not really. It's like a drizzle. Cool.
They alphabetized the
Throw in.
by number.
A little bit too deep. Robinson sets it up for Lamphere. Good defense there. Walker over to Helton. Lamphere's got a little bit of momentum here as they're inside St. Clair's territory looking to set something up and tie this game.
They're definitely outpossessing St. Clair right now, that's for sure.
Here we go.
I don't know, though. This is good. That was a great ball.
Great ball
Claire
by
Freeland with a great
finding
ball.
Holler back in the open
Wow.
field. She's behind the defense. Shot on goal. Goal! Holler back.
Wow, great goal by Kennedy, but also Claire, out of lots of players I've played with in my whole life, some of the best passes you'll see, best through balls. That was a great ball and a great shot.
That was a terrific lead. Yeah, she definitely set her up as Hollerback got behind the defense, and that's a huge goal for St. Clair.
Definitely.
Take a commanding 2-0 lead, and how their defense playing, that might just be enough. But
That was a quick counter by St. Clair too, and like I said, counterattacks are dangerous. That's when almost all of Lamphere's players were in our defensive third, and we just countered, and it was a foot race between Kennedy and that center back.
Yeah, and looking at the players on the field, only one that might be able to beat her in a foot race out here is Robinson, and she was deep in our territory.
Definitely. I'd say St. Clair has a lot of speed. Kennedy, she's super fast.
That's a foul attack.
Surprised that wasn't a foul.
Lamphere trying to get back on the scoreboard here, but again, good defense as Perry come out and take control for St. Clair. She kicks it deep. Number 5 for Lamphere.
Don't call it.
Nyla Bush. Now, since that's inside the 18, will that be
it looked like it was inside the 18, but he called it outside the 18. So it's a free kick right on that line right there.
I apologize for not knowing the rules of soccer.
No, you're good, because I thought it was going to be a PK, a penalty kick at first, too. It looked like she was inside the 18 when that foul happened, but looks like the ref just called it like it was a little bit outside.
Musket will have a free kick here deep inside St. Clair. Here's a great opportunity for Lamphere.
Yeah, definitely a dangerous position.
Good kick.
Wow, that was a great ball.
Robinson tries to header it out, but just over the goalpost as St. Clair can breathe a little easier here. That would have been a huge goal to get Lamphere right back into the game. Tara Malone's checking in for Nyla Bush. And Salisbury will check in. Salisbury's checking in for Harwood. Lamphere still in St. Clair's territory. Here we go. Walker out to midfield to Helton. Helton looks for Hollerbeck.
Ooh,
Nice,
great touch.
Nice touch. Here's Walker racing
Clear
up the
down the
sideline.
line. Great ball. Just a little too much, but ooh.
Oh, nice job by Salisbury to get control.
Great ball again.
Good footwork by Hollerbeck. Over to Salisbury. Back to Walker. Walker centers it.
It's a little too much there, but
Nice.
good try by St. Clair. Good
Nice
work.
Howard's checking in for Ali Komorowski. She'll take a little breather. Again, Coach Freeland subbing quite a bit. Here comes
Allie and Claire. Looks like she walked out and walked right back to the line.
Is there only a certain time you can substitute, Maya? On any dead ball or?
Yeah, on a dead ball. You can't sub on the fly in games like this. A lot of times refs will only do it if it's your throw-in or it's your goal kick. Like, if, say Claire's right here and it goes out of bounds and it's Lamphere's throw, they wouldn't let her come in. But since it's St. Clair's throw, they let them sub.
Gotcha.
I do think that Claire thought someone called her out, and I think we were down a player for a second there until she went back in because she didn't pull anyone out.
Now, is there illegal substitution penalties?
If you're playing with too many players on the field, then Coach Cliff would get a yellow card.
Gotcha.
But playing under, I don't think that he would get penalized for that because there's no advantage necessarily for them. It's really just a disadvantage. But if they are playing with an extra player on the field, he can get in trouble for that.
All right, Lamphere will try to get something going.
Free kick at the 35, it looks like.
21, Brooke McNabb sends it. Nice center. Robinson just going to get enough on it as Perry controls it and gets it out of harm's way. Now St. Clair will go on the attack. Here we go. We got some nice push up the zone. She tries to find, is that Salisbury? I believe so. Good battle
I think
there.
so. Wow, I really can't see. I can see a little bit on this half of the field just because I can recognize at least St. Clair's. I can recognize the players and where they're at on the field, but that's a little far for me. I was definitely expecting the screens to be up and working.
Yes, we're at a little bit of a disadvantage. St. Clair will have a throw in deep inside Lamphere's territory.
Okay, alright, bye. Send it.
Oh,
Corner. Oh, she's out of bounds with that. Yeah.
Is it a corner kick?
it's going to be a corner kick for St. Clair.
So can you explain why the goalie cannot go behind the goal line to
Just because she's out of bounds.
Gotcha.
So the goal line, even if she has the ball and she steps 1 foot outside of it, then she's technically out of bounds, and she touched it last, so it will be considered a St. Clair corner kick.
Got it. I can't see who's down there taking the corner kick for St. Clair.
I'm assuming Kennedy would be my guess. Wow.
Oh,
That was
just off the side.
it was Tara. It was Tara Malone taking the corner kick because Kennedy is coming in now. That was Tara taking the corner.
Back in for St. Clair.
Throw in here by St. Clair. Tara Malone will do the honors. Battle here. St. Clair's working hard. Hollerbeck controls it. Collar out of bounds. Will be a throw in by Lamphere. 24 minutes remaining here in the game. St. Clair 2, Lamphere 0.
Nobody's gonna touch that. There's only 1 year out of it anyway. Because they give you guys 3 days now.
Tessa goes down as she runs hard into a Lamphere player.
Yeah, playing against girls that are bigger and older than you. Not easy, but
Well, it's quite a testament to her ability to be playing on a varsity level in such a good program as St. Clair has.
yeah. She's played on great teams for her entire travel career, so I definitely think that that's something that played into her being on varsity and being such an important player off the bench, honestly. She doesn't start, but when she comes off the bench, she does have a big impact. And I definitely think her experience with playing against such good teams and playing on such good teams her whole life has definitely helped with that. But a lot can be said with almost every player on this team. There's not a single player on St. Clair that doesn't play travel soccer, so.
That's awesome. Snyla Bush comes back in for St. Clair.
You want to? Okay.
Here's Robinson trying to get some going for Lamphere, but nice job by Claire Freeland to control it and get it out to Hollerbeck as St. Clair looks to go on attacking.
Oh,
put
good
this game
idea.
away.
Little too much, but that was a great idea by Kennedy.
Rose comes out of the goal, and she's doing everything she can to keep Lamphere still in this game. Nice kick there by her. Comes in by Hallerbeck. She sends it down the west side. Nobody home. Lamphere will control it. Robinson keeps it in. Oh, they did call her out of bounds. Be a throw-in for St. Clair deep in Lamphere's territory. You got indoor practice or outdoor practice tonight for Rochester?
It's indoor practice, and it's a summer league team, that my college coach wanted me to play on, but it's in Livonia, so
Sure, you're probably extremely happy that it's indoors.
I'm very glad it's inside because it is at 9 o'clock at night, so that it would be pretty chilly.
Hopefully this will be the last soccer game that we'll have to play under 50-degree weather for the rest of
Hopefully.
spring.
But then again, hopefully it stays in like the perfect soccer temperature, like 60, 65, no rain. Cause I'd say games where it's about 80, 85 out,
Little bit
those
too
are
warm.
tough.
Those are-
Yeah, it's
I'm
hard
sure.
running for this long and in that much heat. I mean, obviously it's something every soccer player has to deal with and is used to, but it's never fun.
Here's Helton trying to control it. Nice work. She gets it back to Claire Freeland in the center of the field. She kicks it back. Little collision here. Ellie's looking to get control. Lamphere's trying to push. Nice job by Ellie coming back on defense there.
Every single frickin' time. Yeah, oh, I remembered that before. Every game.
A lot of contact out there. I'm surprised there isn't more injuries than you see, which
I know. There's the amount of contact in a single soccer game. It's crazy, and the fact that more people don't get hurt.
Robinson's doing everything she can to get Lamphere on the board, but St. Clair's defense just a little bit too much. Here comes Helton looking for Hollerback. She leads Hollerback down the east sideline.
Great ball.
She finds Jalowski as she gets it to the middle. Kicked out of there by Lamphere. Back to Robinson. Back to number 5, Richard. She's going up the east sideline. Great
Good
job.
stop by Allie.
Helton now in the center.
Switches the field. Ooh. Good attempt by. I think that's. Is that Laney out there? I really wish we had these screens working. I think
Whoever it is.
it's either Gwen or Laney.
Well, 18 minutes remaining. St. Clair's defense is playing extremely well. So far in 2 games, Lamphere has not been able to score on St. Clair. Pretty impressive after Lamphere coming off a 8-0 win against Clausen. They definitely got some firepower.
Wow.
Nice shot.
Great save, but that was an awesome shot.
Great move. Kaylin Walker.
Walker and Farkas checks back in.
Was I right? Was it Laney out? Yep, it was. It was Laney on that side.
I say signs that bad.
I think I could only tell because of how long her hair is, because Gwen has much shorter hair than Laney, and it's blonde.
And I think that was Malone on that last kick that almost scored.
I think it was too.
I would love to see her get one on her, Berta.
Me too. She definitely gets in the attack, even as a defender, which is honestly what makes her as good as she is, or one of the many things that makes her as good as she is.
Again up the middle. Lamphere's trying to get one last charge here. Well defended there by St. Clair. They try to get it out of their zone. Out of bounds. I believe this will be a throw-in for... Looks like they're going to say that was out on St. Clair.
Yeah. Looked like KK had a foot on it before it went out of bounds.
Mr. Finnan does 32 subs a game, so it's usually St. Clair, I have to say.
Throw in by Robinson. Perry comes way out of the goal again. Very aggressive move to stop any chance of Lamphere getting on the scoreboard.
I used to do both of these. I think the veteran fans would say you're no builder.
Here we go. St. Clair looking to attack. Intercepted there by Lamphere. Landstrom down the east sideline. She centers it. Well played there. St. Clair gets it out. Lamphere will throw it back in St. Clair's zone. Robinson centers it. A little header by Lamphere, but the wrong direction. As St. Clair and Helton goes on the attack. Lead to the west side. Good footwork there by St. Clair. Back to Helton in midfield. She tries to find Claire up the middle. Claire
Gets a touch on it. Good ball to Kennedy.
down 2-0 here. Will Lamphere start taking some chances and maybe sending more people to the offensive end? Komorowski controls the ball over to Nyla Bush. 20 sends it out of bounds. It'll be a throw by St. Clair at midfield. Tessa Freeland will be checking back in for St. Clair. And Sullivan will check in for St. Clair.
No, those are volunteers. You're the only one getting paid in the press box, though. Everybody else is here.
I'm probably the only one that deserves to get paid.
Here we go.
They're all expendable.
Yeah.
Sullivan gets it back to the middle to Helton. Nice kick down deep. Almost finds Haller back behind the defense. Sullivan tries to control it, but Lamphere gets it out of harm's way. But it will be a throw-in by St. Clair inside Lamphere's zone. Throws it back to Kenyon. Kenyon gets it in the middle to Claire Freeland. Good thought. Looks like Lamphere's getting a little bit frustrated as St. Clair's just got a stifling defense.
St. Clair definitely needs to keep up the intensity for these last 12 minutes.
Tessa Freeland here in the middle.
A 2-0 lead is nice, but it's crazy how fast a goal can be scored, so.
No call there. As
Surprising.
And they missed a handball on us.
Harwood
Two bad calls in a row. Or or lack of calls.
Sloppy game right now.
Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan gets ran into.
Call that. I think that's a dirty play.
Thrown by St. Clair at midfield. as we approach 11 minutes remaining in the contest. Malone will have a free kick here at midfield. No, good.
Great ball.
Good boot there. Good battle. Oh, Hollerbeck comes out of the pack.
Tried to rip one.
Nice.
Sullivan here with a battle. Lamphere goes out of the back of the zone here.
Gwen Salisbury. Aubrey Donaldson. Allie.
Mass substitution by St. Clair as they keep turning over players and keeping them fresh. Kenyon over to Claire Freeland, over to Ellie Komorowski. She tries to find Helton streaking up the middle, but stopped there by Lamphere. Lamphere's trying to get something going, but St. Clair just keeps preventing that.
It looks like that. I think he called a handball is what that was on Lamphere, so it's going to be St. Clair free kick.
Should be about 7 minutes left.
You could say that every minute, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 10.
Looked like Farkas is going to do the honors for St. Clair.
Do we do a countdown from 10 seconds and really piss everybody off?
So after playing a game like this, does it take you a while to warm back up when you get home?
Oh, yeah. I could barely, like, my fingers would be so stiff after games like this, I could barely hold my steering wheel. There was plenty of games like this last year.
Where's the hot chocolate stand when you need it?
I know.
Oh. Fall out of bounds. No harm here.
And it's not like I could pre-start my car from the field, so.
Yeah, I don't know if Coach would have liked that. Lamphere trying to get something going, but St. Clair's defense just has been playing excellent tonight. Here's a little run out here. Looks like Helton trying to find Hollerbeck. Hollerbeck will get control. Now it's a foot race. Here she goes.
For the hat trick.
Oh,
great.
Just
that was
wide.
a great try by Kennedy. Barely missed.
She's had an excellent game tonight.
Yeah, she's playing awesome. That was a great turnaround around that defender. And then, like I said, she's a lefty, so, I mean, her left shot is amazing, but she can also, like, her right foot shot is almost just as good as her left foot.
Win here by St. Clair will put them in the driver's seat for the rest of the league, as they have played Lamphere twice and Lakeview once. They will have a tough one going down to Lakeview, but Coach Freeland's got to be happy at the positions they sit.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one for them for sure if they can keep their 2-0 lead. Because you play each team in the league twice normally, so they pulled off one win against Lakeview, who's second in the league, and if they can pull off 2 against Lamphere, that bumps off third in the league. So if they can just pull off another win against Lakeview, then and continue to play well against the other teams, but
yeah, it puts
knock the big dogs down.
Win here puts a lot of pressure on Lakeview to stay clean till their next rematch with St. Clair.
Exactly.
Aubrey Donaldson battling Robinson here out at midfield. Helton continues to work. St. Clair tries to get it out of their end. His time's ticking. 7 minutes to play. Here comes Robinson up the middle, man. She's got a motor on her. She just not quit.
Yeah, she's super quick. Like I said, she's played a role in in every play of this game, almost. So.
Good try by Hollerbeck. Good try by Donaldson, the leader. More substitutions as Bush, Walker, and Tessa Freeland comes in. Nice play by Helton. Tessa tries to get it out of the way.
I would definitely say both teams played a little sloppy. Not bad necessarily, but I think a lot of the passes could have been cleaner, crisper. But St. Clair, honestly, their motor they never stop. Their work ethic it's crazy, and it's not just the coach that has anything to do with that. It's all the girls on the team. So I think that also is plays a huge role in the fact that they're up 2-0 right now.
Yeah, you can scout a team, and I know Lamphere just coming off an 8-0 win against Clausen, then to go against the speed and the depth of St. Clair, it's got to be tough. You can watch them on the film and scout them until you're actually on the field with them. You really can't get a feel of how quick and strong they are. Especially
with soccer, it's really difficult because watching like every soccer game is different. A team can play a similar style every single game, but how they look on film, how they look against the specific team they're playing, it's always going to be different. They're always going to look different. So, I mean, it definitely helps, but you never get a true feel for how the game's going to go or how it's going to be playing against them.
Is there a lot of talking between opponents out there, Maya?
It depends on the player, I would say for sure.
Yeah. Did you have your favorites and your others?
Yeah. I would say, there's people on the field that are quiet that won't say a word to wow.
Shot on goal just deep.
I'd say there's a lot of players that are quiet on the field. They won't say anything. I know Claire is one of the quietest people ever. She'll get annoyed. She can get mad, but she'll never really say anything to anyone. I was a little bit of the opposite. I would voice my annoyances. But also for 3 years, like my three of my 4 years on varsity, I was a captain, so I had the ability to voice like concerns and everything to the refs, but
yeah,
not everyone has that approach because refs are very picky with who can come to them like complaining about certain players and everything. So, but I did have my fair share of conversations with other players on other teams.
Well, I'm sure you know that's all good and it's part of the game. The respect you have for any girl that plays at this level is so.
Exactly. Even when we played Grosse Pointe North, in districts last year, one of my best friends from my travel team was on that team, and even her and I were trash talking to each other. But I think it's honestly a part of the game, and we still love each other. She's one of my best friends, so I think it adds to it as long as it doesn't get out of hand.
For sure. It's a lot easier to trash talk when you can back it up too.
Exactly.
All right, 3 minutes to go.
Looks like St. Clair might be playing 4 in the middle. Tessa, Taylor, Kennedy, and Claire. Probably going to play a little bit more defensive now to make sure they don't get any goals scored on them.
Yeah, 2-goal lead with under 3 minutes. It's quite a bit for Lamphere to overcome, especially how well St. Clair's playing defense.
Exactly.
I know you won't be back with me Friday, but we will be back on CTV Friday night. I believe St. Clair takes on Port Huron, and I'll be joined in the booth with Daniel Bollier, who will have some fun facts about all the girls. So
that'll be fun to listen to.
It will, and I think she'll bring a lot to the table. We definitely won't have the knowledge of the soccer game, but I think it'll be a good tune in to hear
I
some
agree.
things and learn something about some of the players.
Number 4, Antonella Sheva.
Won't be as serious of a.
I don't think so.
But I think that adds to it, and then everyone will get to know the players a little bit more. There's so much more to them than just.
I'll be
soccer.
honest. I haven't been to a lot of soccer matches, but the respect I have for these girls, how hard they played and stuff, and it's great for CTV to be able to broadcast some of these games and give them the respect and the notice that they deserve for how hard they work.
I love it because I think this is one of the hardest working teams. At least when I agree completely now, but even like when I played, we would work so hard. it doesn't matter what was happening. We could be losing 7-0. We could be winning 7-0. We always played with heart. We always played hard, and I think that, like you said, that deserves to be recognized, and I'm glad that they are being recognized.
Here we go. St. Clair trying to find Nyla Bush down the sideline. Has got 1 minute remaining.
Last minute to play in the game.
Thrown out of bounds as we tick under 50 seconds to play in the game. Lamphere tries to get one more chance to get a goal, but
Ooh,
St.
good
Clair,
turn and play
nice
by
job.
Tessa.
Walker working hard. Ball out of bounds is being thrown to St. Clair with under 30 seconds to play. Tessa throws it in. Kicked out of there by Lamphere.
I'd assume that's just a time-wasting tactic, honestly. Kick it as far and as hard as you can. You don't want to, in the last 20 seconds, you don't want a cheap goal.
As clocks hit 0. Impressive 2-0 win by St. Clair as they take full
It's a big
command of
win.
the MAC Blue Division. Well, that will wrap up our broadcast today on CTV. Maya, it was a pleasure to learn the game.
It was great being here.
Like I said, join us next Friday, home finale, as we take on Port on Northern. I'll be joined in the booth with Danielle Bollier, so please join us. Signing
Definitely.
off, this is Darren Pietrkowski and Maya Freeland for CTV. Have a good night.
You've been watching East China High School Sports presented by Magda. Join us again soon for more East China High School sports action on CTV, your community TV channel for Marine City and St. Clair.